OnePlus's attempt in the wearable industry has been pretty awful so far. Whether you look at the company's first fitness tracker or the first flagship smartwatch, both of them were massive fails. And now the company has launched this budget smartwatch, the OnePlus Nord Watch. It was announced like a month ago, so I bought it right away for review. And since it cost me a good 5,000 Indian rupees, I had decent expectations from it. But as the saying goes, expectations are the thieves of joy. That's exactly how I feel about this watch after using it for about a few days. Okay, so before sharing my experience with the OnePlus Nord Watch, let me clarify to you guys that this is indeed a rebranded product. Its specifications are in fact identical to those of the Hello RS4 Plus instead. And not just that, the N Health companion app for the Nord Watch is the same as the Hello Fun app as well. And the funny thing is, despite all this similar foundation, OnePlus has not done it right this time either. For starters, the reason why the OnePlus Band and the OnePlus Watch were pretty bad products is because of their limited and unpolished software experience, including unreliable health tracking, app issues and such, and you will have the same experience with the Nord Watch too. It boots on an open source software platform called RTOS, which offers basic navigation features like a control center on the top with all the notifications at the bottom and the widgets laid out on the sides. And that N-Help app I talked about earlier has a very generic UI with decent customization options only. It lets you view health and exercise data, change your watch face, and do other very simple things. Likewise, the health tracking features that the Nord Watch offers are pretty basic as well. You can keep track of your steps, sleep, heart rate, SpO2 and other matrices here, which are very common on much more affordable smartwatches these days. But the real disappointment kicks in when you find out that even such basic features don't work properly here. For instance, the watch was not able to track my sleep cycle accurately most of the time. It detects the time I get up nearly 15 minutes after I actually woke up. And it could not record my short naps in the middle of the day either. Similarly, you can only get SpO2 blood oxygen measurements during the night on the Nord Watch. It does not support SpO2 monitoring all through the day. Besides that, I would have also liked to get an alert of some kind in case my SpO2 level goes above or below a certain level, but that is missing too. This watch also has an auto workout detection feature for a couple of exercises like running and walking, but in all my time wearing it on my wrist, it has not once detected my runs or walks. Yeah, not even once. How disappointing is that? And its sedentary reminder feature, which is supposed to remind me to get up and move every now and then, is completely ineffective too. That's not all. The OnePlus Nord Watch is incompetent on a few basic things expected from a smartwatch too. For example, the raise to wake feature simply does not work here. I enabled it in the display settings, but when looking at the control center, it shows that it's disabled somehow. And no matter how much you try to enable it again, it simply does not work. Another thing this watch does not do well is syncing incoming calls. I mean, all of these are the most basic features you'd expect from a budget smartwatch, and they're still not done right here. This is certainly not a good sign for OnePlus that is trying to enter a market already crowded with a bunch of well-established smartwatch makers such as Amazfit, Realme, Xiaomi and such. The watch face options available on the Nord Watch are pretty generic as well, and you don't get any customization options either. So if you're someone like me who likes to juggle between multiple dial faces, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a struggle to find a good watch face here. OnePlus is also playing it safe when it comes to design. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with this squared form factor in any way, but this thing is heavily inspired by an Apple Watch. I would have liked it more if OnePlus had added a little bit of its own personality here. However, on a positive note, it has a good metal build quality with a shiny finish to it, which looks somewhat premium. It is also IP68 certified, so you don't have to worry about dust or water damage. The watch strap is comfortable to wear, and I have not experienced any sort of itching or discomfort on my wrist either. The animations and the UI responsiveness of the Nord Watch are pretty good too. There's no choppiness in the interface, which is mostly thanks to the smooth 60Hz display. And since it uses an AMOLED panel, the colors look nice and punchy here. The battery life on it is also pretty good. On a full charge, I was getting about 8 to 9 days, but I guess that is to be expected on such low-powered smartwatch. Overall, despite having a nice design, a bright display, and a long battery life, none of this matters since its software side of things is an utter mess. I am hopeful that OnePlus patches these issues via future software updates though. However, it's already been a month that this thing has been launched and it has not been fixed yet. So actually what I feel about OnePlus as a brand right now is that it's no longer selling a product. It's selling its brand name instead to pedal up the sales. This kind of has worked in the company's favor for now, since the budget smartphones in the Nord series have been a huge success despite their mediocre specifications. So I wouldn't be surprised to see people buying the Nord Watch due to OnePlus's brand value. But the real truth is that you can find much better alternatives in the market, like the Realme Watch 3 Pro or the Amazfit GTS 4 Mini, that don't suck at being a smartwatch in the first place. So guys, that was all for my full in-depth and very honest review of the OnePlus Nord Watch. I will be coming up with more of such videos in the future, so to watch them, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Till then, I'm Pratima and I will see you in my next video.